So this is the top of the micro hydro project on a small stream known as Browgrains Dyke. This is an old weir left over from Victorian mill times, which goes to an old mill pond which we brought back into use. So that's the compensation flow is heading off down that stream, and the flow that we're using today in the turbine is going off down this stream and into the mill leat, heading over to the mill pond. We can follow this mill leat, which had been silted up but has been dug out by some volunteers for us. And you can see here it opens out into a very attractive mill pond next to the old mill, which has been demolished, and we're now feeding a cottage which was at the side of the mill. The old sluice gate structure for emptying the mill pond, which had its gate and old workings there, but which we've resurrected by building a replacement wooden sluice gate out of a hardwood, and underneath there's a stainless steel Coanda screen. So you can see the flow heading off down to the Coanda screen. On this side we've got the penstock, which is 180 millimeters MDPE pipe in a single piece that was 100 meters long, which was an interesting piece of work to get in place. This wooden structure is designed to let air bubbles come out of the water before they enter that penstock, and there we can see from underneath the stainless steel Coanda screen taking the water. It's designed for about 30 litres a second, that one. So we're now at the other end of the pipe, which is about 100 metres downstream. We've got the original stream is still there with the compensation flow, and this pipe then is going down into our turbine house, which is here. We've got very little head to use on this site, so we've semi-buried the turbine house below ground just to get us an extra metre or so of head. All the turbines are running, so there's a bit of noise in here, but you can see we have the inlet manifold, which has come down to 160 mil MDPE, with the pressure gauge, which is showing about 8 psi at the moment, which is the working pressure with all the valves open at that height. 12 jets, 4 on each turbine, 3 turbines, and we can open or close them depending on how much flow there is. It's just starting to rain at the moment, so we've got a bit more water coming through. Three Powerspout Turgo turbines, all operating at the moment. They're generating a DC current about 200 volts, which goes up into these cables collected in DC and running round to the inverter, which is an inner solar inverter generating about 1 kilowatt at the moment. And from the generation meter, it's off underground and back to the house, where it's feeding the house supply. Once the water comes out of the turbines, it's going through this channel and out of the turbine house back into the stream.